Hey there, STL TV. I'm Angella Sharpe. We're right outside the St. Louis Aquarium, opening later this year in 2019. And this place, based on the photos, is going to be amazing. Both saltwater and freshwater fish are going to be in here. And it's not just the aquarium. There's going to be a ton of restaurants and things for the children, like mini golf and mirror mazes and a giant Ferris wheel. We're going to take you around, show you the construction, and hopefully introduce you to some of the people here that are responsible for this. Let's go inside. I have the executive director of the aquarium here at St. Louis Union Station, Peta, here with me. All right, can you tell us a little bit about what this is going to look like when it's all done?
Absolutely, it's going to be amazing. With the aquarium, what's going to happen is you're going to start at the Union Station and then you're going to be taken on an aquatic journey that's going to get you hands wet, going through immersive experience that you're going to remember.
Some of the photos here look amazing. Can you tell us what kind of animals we're going to see?
Absolutely. We're going to have from the smallest of fish to the big sharks and everything in between. Some of the animal pictures that we've got up here are river otters. We've got the doctor fish where you can get your hands wet and they're going to give you a manicure for free. We've also got reef sharks as well as some discus fish as well. And as I said, the list, I'd be here for hours if I talked through the whole list.
Well, that is great. And it sounds like it's going to be cool for adults and children alike.
Absolutely, it is for the whole family. One of the things that we're going to have, again, as I said, are the whole hands wet and getting that immersive, and that's for everybody of all ages.
Now, do you think this is going to revitalize St. Louis a little bit, especially this area of downtown?
Absolutely. One of the things that we're really excited about is not only the jobs that it's creating around the area while we're constructing it, but also that it's going to give that energy back into this part of St. Louis. The aquarium itself is exciting, but for us, it's that whole entertainment district that's going to go around it that's really going to bring back that life and enable the people of St. Louis to come down with their families and have a fantastic day out.
Yeah, we should talk about that for a little bit. So there's going to be a lot of restaurants here, a lot of activities for children, rope climbing, mirrors. Why is all that in addition to the aquarium?
Again, it's creating a day out. The aquarium itself is standalone, a great place for people to visit. But by building on top of that, you'll be able to come down, come to the aquarium, hang out, have a drink, have some food, and again, just building on what was already a really great foundation and making it even better.
I love that. Can you compare this aquarium and its size to any other aquariums we might know around town, around the area?
The aquarium itself is 120,000 square feet. It isn't the biggest aquarium, but we believe that you don't need to be the biggest to be the best. What's going to be unique about this aquarium is, and I know I keep saying it, but the hands-on experience, the immersion, the getting in, getting to speak to staff, learning about these amazing aquatic creatures, and really just having a great day.
All right, this right here is Aaron. Aaron, what is your official title here?
So my official title is General Curator at the St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station.
All right, now this means he's in charge of keeping all the animals that are going to be here healthy, happy, and most importantly, alive, right?
Definitely healthy, happy, and definitely alive, yes.
All right, so what goes into all that? Because that's a big undertaking.
That's a huge undertaking. The easiest way that I like to describe it is kind of like the International Space Station. We're maintaining everything that enables these animals to live. So the water has to be kept clean. There has to be oxygen added to the water. So there's just so many things to have this natural environment for these fish to live in.
And it's going to be a giant aquarium. They've been telling us about it the whole time. I mean, this is something you're used to, I assume.
Yeah, I've worked at aquariums all over the world. So yeah, it's going to be a fairly large aquarium with our largest exhibit being 250,000 gallon Shark Canyon.
Okay, now how do you keep a shark happy? That's the biggest question, because I would like to keep all the sharks that are here happy.
We work to keep every animal happy. So every animal has top-of-the-line health care. It's fed restaurant-quality seafood, which means it eats better than me. So yeah, these animals all eat better than me. And then just, making sure that the environment they live in is just a really great environment.
Oh, I love that. Well, good luck to you on this. We can't wait till this is open later this year.
Thank you.
All right, I've got Sean Brinker, the project manager here with McCarthy. You guys are in charge of all of this construction here, turning Union Station, which some people remember as a train station, I remember as a mall,
right,
turning it into this large aquarium. What is that undertaking like?
So this project is a 120,000 square feet, two-story aquarium built inside this 19th century train shed. So as you can imagine, working around from as-built drawings from the late 1800s is quite a challenge, coordinating existing conditions with all the demolition and new work we have to do. but we are pleased to help be on the team to bring this new great attraction to St. Louis.
And you know, you did mention that there's a lot of requirements you have to stay within to try to keep the essence of the train station back from the 1800s.
That's correct. Really, the only structure that we impacted was the second floor, where we had to remove to allow the tanks to tower through to the second floor. For the most part, the train shed itself is staying intact.
Which is pretty impressive. And when we go to put fish in here, I feel like, you know, making sure the water stays where it's supposed to is also an interesting undertaking.
It is. So these aquariums are made with aquatic concrete and acrylic, so they have a waterproofing admixture to keep the water contained.
My goodness. So when this is all said and done, are we going to recognize the train shed portion of this?
Absolutely. All the historic features will stay intact.
Which is pretty cool. All right, well, what is going to be right here behind me? Do you know that?
So right here is actually the centerpiece attraction. It's the shark tank. It's a 250,000 gallon tank made of acrylic concrete and, aquatic concrete and acrylic.
So every day is going to be Shark Week here in this aquarium.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And then what's going to go on this side? Because we were talking about how you're also adding like a food court, correct?
Exactly. So up here on the second floor where Hooters used to be is going to be the food court. And down below where Houlihan's used to be will be the Train Shed restaurant. There's actually all kinds of really cool, fun things to do. There'll be a ropes course, a mirror maze, and they're bringing the fudgery back as well.
You see, the fudgery is coming back to its home right here in Union Station. I love that. Is there any one thing you want us to take away when we leave here? Because this really is a huge project for you guys.
It is. Again, we're just, McCarthy is, this is in our hometown. We're really pleased to help bring St. Louis its first aquarium. It's really going to be a nice addition to all the other assets that the city has.
All right, obviously there's a lot that goes in to making this aquarium here at Union Station. This is Andrew, he's with PGAV. Now you guys are part of the design team to kind of bring this all together, right?
That is correct, yes. I'm the project architect on this project, and I've been on it from concept design, and I'm going to see it through construction.
Well, I love that. Okay, so what are we going to be able to see? Like, can you kind of paint me an image when I walk in here when it's all complete?
Sure. So first off, we're in Union Station. It's a really historic landmark of St. Louis, and we wanted to bring in that aspect to the aquarium. So we take these two unlikely things, aquatic life and trains, and put them together in fun and exciting ways. And we also wanted to tell the story of St. Louis and the importance of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers to our city, as well as global rivers and the oceans and how those all tie together. And so we'll get to see a lot of fun, exciting things that you won't be able to see any other aquarium.
I love that. Now, I can imagine that when you're kind of deciding what to put in here, you go through a lot of thoughts. What made you narrow it down to what you guys have decided to put into this aquarium?
Like I said, we wanted to do local stories of St. Louis, so definitely the Mississippi and Missouri River, since they are some of the biggest rivers of the world. So we started with all those local fish, and we thought how great it is to tie in how the St. Louis story ties into the world and how we have similar cultural connections through rivers. And then just also what's fun, like everyone loves oceans, sharks is a big one. That will be our biggest exhibit with over 250,000 gallons of water.
Yeah, that's very exciting, and I mean, most people are at least intrigued by sharks at the least. So that is going to be a big draw here.
Correct, and we also have our touch pools, and you'll be even able to touch stingrays and sharks as well.
Oh, and sharks as well, not the ones that eat me.
No, not the big ones, just the little guys.
Okay, well that is going to be a lot of fun. And there's also going to be things for the whole family here, restaurants and events for children like mini golf and that kind of thing, kind of keeping everybody here for the whole day.
Correct, yes. It will be a one-day experience where you can go and see, we have our Ferris wheel that's 200 feet tall, and the ropes course and mirror maze, and correct, you can get lunch and dinner here whenever you want. You don't even have to go to the aquarium, but we do hope you do.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to check out this aquarium when it opens later this year in 2019. And we were talking about PGAV and how you guys are doing things all around town, but now you're actually here in your own backyard.
Correct, yes. We've designed zoos, aquariums, theme parks, all over the country, all over the world. And so we're just really excited that we get to be here in St. Louis designing something that will be such a big part of an attraction to St. Louis.
Yeah, and we're excited to see what you guys can do up close and personal in our backyard. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.
All right, we've been talking all about the aquarium and how fun it's going to be and all the other events, but obviously you're going to spend a day here. You're going to need some food. Russell Cunningham is the executive chef here. What kind of food can we expect while we're here at the aquarium?
So we're actually working on a couple of different concepts out there. One of them, as you can see behind us, is going to be a soda fountain. So kind of the classic sodas from the pharmacy days, and then we're doing what we're calling whoop shakes. So giant milkshakes, slices of cakes, donuts, candy bars in them, that kind of stuff. And then some old school diner food to go along with that. And then one of the other restaurants that we're opening up is going to be a kind of a full service, contemporary, more upscale sports bar to go along with the complex and of course the stadiums and stuff around us.
So you can kind of keep people here for the whole day because you can, maybe grab a milkshake for lunch and then go grab dinner somewhere else.
Yeah, absolutely. There's dessert for after the concerts, and lunch, dinner, whatever you're looking for.
I am a sweet tooth kind of person, so these shakes really kind of drew my attention. So these are kind of the giant ones with things, but you can also do kind of more of a boozy shake for those adults.
Absolutely. So it's going to have a full bar along with it. We're going to have boozy shakes, and we're pairing up with some of the local ice cream makers as well. So scoops of ice cream, bulk candy, caramel corn, you name it.
Kind of a whole day event for the full family here, or just a couple adults out having a date night.
Yeah, either one.
All right, so what do you think I should try behind me here?
I would try the Death by Chocolate. That's going to be
Ooh.
this guy. So
Oh, we're gonna
milkshake.
How awesome is this? I thought it was fake. You're telling me this is
that's
real.
real.
This is real,
It's
all
ready
right.
to go.
Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's so delightful. All right, I'm gonna try some more food, but what do you think people should most look forward to when they get here?
I would definitely look forward to the soda fountain, and of course the aquarium that's coming is going to be awesome.
Yeah, you can't miss that later this year, 2019. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, so why should St. Louisans be excited about this aquarium?
Well, I think it's very unique. For years, St. Louis always wanted to have an aquarium. We're the largest city that doesn't have one. So in the fall of 2019, we'll have a very, very good aquarium.
Well, it was awesome. We got to walk through there, kind of scope it out, see where everything is going to go. But more than just the aquarium, you've kind of made this a whole family-friendly or date night experience with the food and other activities.
Yeah, that's actually right. This is very much like the Gaylord hotels, like Operaland. So it's not just a hotel convention center. It has a Ferris wheel, carousel, putt-putt course, has ropes course, mirror maze, and the aquarium. So you can come down here and spend half a day or a whole day or even a weekend.
You definitely could spend a whole day here. And, a lot of people have been talking about that aquarium. I mean, the St. Louis Zoo has some fish activities, but this is going to be for those aquarium lovers, those people who really want to get like a hands-on experience.
Yeah, that's actually right. Also, we went all over the country looking at all aquariums, and we want this to be very interactive. So it's not just walking by and taking a look at the different fish, but it's also getting experiences and experience the history of Union Station, the history of the Mississippi and Missouri rivers and how it goes into the ocean. So it's going to be really a lot of fun.
I love that. Now, I didn't realize you went to different aquariums, kind of pick and choose what you liked best for the one that you're going to have right here in St. Louis Union Station.
No, that's exactly right. We wanted to have the best of the best, and we hired PJV, which is a local architectural firm that's done 50 aquariums throughout the world, and they've done a wonderful job designing this place.
Yeah, I was talking to some of those guys, and they said they're just really excited about designing something right here in their own backyard, which makes it even better for everybody.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, their heart's in it. We hired McCarthy, who's a local company, their heart's in it. And the response we've gotten from everybody in St. Louis is, we can't wait till this is open. And hopefully it'll get done in the fall, right about the time for the Polar Express, and it'll be a great attraction.
Yeah, no, that is going to be great. And you mentioned, bringing those guys in, McCarthy, to kind of design something. You guys created a lot of jobs building this aquarium.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's about 500 construction jobs, and then when it's completed, we'll have 300 or 400 people here on a daily basis.
And this is going to be open 365 days a year.
Yes, it'll open at 10 in the morning and close at 8 p.m.
I love that. There's going to be so much to do, like you mentioned, food and attractions for the kids, and you can just spend the whole day wandering through the aquarium. What do you think it's going to do to St. Louis downtown, especially this area of downtown?
Well, I think, you know, we have a real renaissance going on with the expansion of the Arch Grounds to connects downtown. And then also we have Ballpark Village, which is coming on in the next 2 years. Enterprise Center has done a great rehab job down there with the Union Station, and hopefully we'll have the soccer stadium right west of us. So I think there's going to be so many things to do in the downtown area. Both people from out of town throughout the Midwest and people that live here are going to love what they see.
What an amazing experience this has been to be inside here and see what's going on behind the scenes. You know, later this year, the St. Louis Union Station Aquarium is going to open up, and it's going to be a huge event. We got to talk to some of the guys building, designing, and of course the guy who keeps the fish healthy, happy, and alive, which is going to be awesome. And there's going to be a lot of other things for people to do. Take your kids, a mini golf place, a mirror maze, and of course a lot of restaurants. It is going to be awesome when this opens. You know, some people remember this as Union Station, the train station. Others remember it the mall, but now it has new life at the Aquarium at St. Louis Union Station. For STL TV, I'm Angella Sharpe.